Hello, 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 hello. Hey. Yep. Go. Okay. All right. So, I'm looking up the corner because that's where I have chat. Hello, 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 hello. Everybody hear me? I'm just taking a second. Let's wander in, and hopefully you guys can hear me. If you cannot hear me, there's no way for you to tell me that. But I could probably check myself if I really did. How, how. Pretty sure though. Yeah. I'm seeing what looks good. I walk up to this blank piece of space though is where cat a little bit behind me so that not in the way of while we play the game. Going to give a few minutes people to wander in. Given how well this stream did last week, we may have people come and join in. Sure. Have made the game a little bit. While this game does seem to be a little bit happier with other windows taking priority, it's not that happy. While I wait for people to wander in, hope everybody's doing well. Normally I would do this on like the starting soon screen, but VR does make this a little bit more complicated. There we go. I can cut with the lights this time. We'll probably get into it in the next few minutes. But I want to take a solid first 15 minutes. Just kind of give a minute. So if you weren't here, if you haven't watched the playthrough of book 1 we did, that is up on the VOD channel. This is a story where it does matter, but probably can also gain a lot by context. So it's up to you whether you want to stay or go. Anything else worth mentioning before we get going? This will not be a single night playthrough. I'm positive of that. It's probably at least going to be a couple streams, if not multiple. So this is taking over Fridays for the foreseeable future. I don't expect it to take more than maybe like a month or so. So that being said, we're gonna have a good time. We have book 1 over here, and we've got book 2 nice in front of us. Give it a moment for every conversation. I'm aware some people will probably come in the middle. Is like perhaps, uh, but I don't want people to miss too much. So especially people really did enjoy. Um, for the most part, the game pretty much looks mostly the same between this one and the last one. Places kind of out of all very similar. I believe this is like a place in Oxford. What this is based on, because it's the same thing that the Great Hall in Harry Potter is based on, like a hall in Oxford, I believe. You can see the little jar of dust from last time, and though we can't see it all, you see the little bit of stained glass thing that we're putting together. We've got some new, and we've got a new collar bottle. The old book and the Lopin's the same, but it does react a little bit more to us. All the flames do. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else. If at any point you guys can't hear me too well, just let me know. And I will be periodically looking up a chat, looking up into the distance, middle distance, just staring off the blackness. Most of the time it's gonna be probably just purely black. I'm gonna do my best to keep things in frame, because like I can see way more out here. It's not even gonna be on screen. So you guys can see like here. A little bit. Yeah, you're actually a little bit leaning. Technically, it's like the left eye, I think, is what it grabbed. And I just need more. Mod 2. Touch quiet. That's because of how far away I am from it. Let me do a thing. We can base boost just a touch. 1 second. Okay. How are we now? Let me know how I am now. Am I good? Am I better? Much better. Cool. Thank you. That is one of the things that I do want to know. I'm gonna make sure that most important thing. Okay. Yep. This is your job. I'm gonna probably get started here in just a minute. But yeah. So we are gonna probably be doing this on Fridays for a little bit. It's a little bit different for me because microphone is stationary. I could use like my headset mic, but this one is much nicer. Hey, congrats on the 20 stream streak. I unfortunately broke. Did I break my streak? I think I broke my streak on the Overwatch stream on Monday. I didn't really hop on for that. They did hop on to Tell World yesterday for a hot minute. I do not show up to work as well. Yes, I know. Okay. The game has decided that it wishes to I don't know why that occasionally happens with game sites. It wants to minimize itself. Yeah, I know. I'm a bad streamer friend. I'm sorry. But in my defense, you also do stream on 2 of the days that I also stream. But that being said, I do think we're gonna get started with this. People jump in, people jump in. I am going to be a little bit less attentive to chat today, as I cannot see chat quite as easily. I have to go over like this, and that is not always going to happen.
We remember you, dear reader, even if you do not remember us. You see, this is no ordinary book. Within these pages lives a hero, one who could determine all our fates. She needs a reader who knows just how important they truly are. Shall we begin? Every war in Moss begins and ends with the 5 glass. And on the Cinder Night, the Arcane tried to take them all. Sir Argus, commander of the Kingsguard, sacrificed everything that night to ensure the King's glass was safe. The Sprites, too, had their own glass to protect, and their great champion did so until his final breath. The story of his glass would resume much later when young Quill of the Clearing, out on one of her humble adventures, found what the Sprite champion concealed in death. When she showed her uncle Argus the green glass, everything changed. He understood well the gravity of her find and rushed off to seek counsel with the Sprites. But Argus was captured by the Arcane, and so the Starthing Aduran came to Quill with a promise to lead her to her uncle. Quill knew of Starthings only from campfire tales of magic and mischief. Yet still she decided to follow. Quill knew her uncle needed her, but not just her. You see, Quill was bonded by the glass to a reader, a soul whose gifts proved the perfect complement to the young hero. Together, they were twofold. They embarked on a perilous journey. The Arcane's pursuit was relentless, and Quill barely survived. Aduran, who had become a friend of sorts, was not as fortunate, ending up in the jaws of Sarfog. Sarfog was the Arcane's most ruthless general, and at the very gates of the castle seized on that Cinder Night, the twofold heroes slayed the monstrous serpent and rescued Argus from captivity. But the Arcane do not end with Sarfog. The one who leads them will not relent until the 5 glass are in their clutches. And that will unravel this world. Our fate rests with Quill. She needs a true partner by her side. And we hope that is you, dear reader. So let us begin at the castle, where Quill and her uncle must brave the Arcane to retrieve the King's glass, still hidden away after all these years. Or so they hope.
Okay, flashbang incoming.
still here? Then you should have this. You can thank me later. Or maybe before. Who knows?
Spider.
Quill searched the castle entrance for her uncle's sword. He'd insisted they'd never reach the king's glass without it. Quill was shocked to find it hiding in plain sight. She must have missed it last time around.
Something like that.
After all, she'd been a bit preoccupied.
Together, we can accomplish anything.
Said Quill, looking up to her reader.
I couldn't have defeated this monster without you. Thank you for being here with me.
She'd left Uncle Argus alone for too long. He could be in grave danger.
Away we go.
They had to hurry. Her poor uncle was too injured to defend himself should the arcane find him again.
That being said, I do want you to come down here. There are pots down here. Grass. That has an achievement for cutting grass. I've only cut something like this one. So it is a very nice, it's nice to come back to it. Which, I should also say, unlike this being a week, I waited many years. So that beginning of We Remember You, Dear Reader, was a very, like, nostalgic thing to hear. I want to say the difference in these coming out was at least maybe 4 or 5 years. Or at least it felt like that. I know it was like pre and post COVID. Have shiny in it, but enough of them to be. I'll take this pot back here in the corner. Enough that you gotta be. Got a new stained glass piece. Oh, hey. There's more pot. like mouse knife, mouse royalty are very amusing. Yes, break all the things. It's just loading. There we go.
Uncle Argus!
Quill was relieved to find him safe. You found my sword.
We're getting some friends here.
You wouldn't believe where it was! You know,
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing real fast. Because they're getting like 2 frames. Let's see if it's a little bit happier now. Okay. Game might be a little bit happier now.
I never realized just how huge Zarkbog was.
Shh! Lower your voice, Quill. We're not safe. He could be anywhere. The king's glass hides beneath the throne. We must move quickly and quietly. Your reader. Are they still here?
Yes, Uncle. They're right by my side. We're twofold. We aren't afraid of the arcane.
I see, he said with a hint of pride. Now, keep your ears open and your sword ready. We must get to the throne.
There's so many breakables. So many breakables. So many little places that things could be hiding. But it is going to be difficult to tell if I've got everything. It feels like there should be something over here. There's a space. There should be something in that space, but apparently there is not. Oh, I want. Here. There we go. So many nooks and crannies. Oh, look, we can see ourselves. You are much closer now. Hi. How are normal mice supposed to open that door? Like, that door is way too large for them.
No sign of the arcane here.
That's what worries me.
Uncle, look out!
I can't see you, but I know you're up there, Reader. Please, she's in your hands now.
Yeah. I know.
Quill, you're far too important to risk yourself for me. The greater good must always come before matters of the heart.
Quill didn't understand. He was her family. He'd always come first. But she knew better than to argue.
Now it's remember the puzzle time. Or figure it out again. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I see. I gotta remember that ledge grab is the thing that I should do. Look around. I missed.
Go on ahead. I'll stay a few steps behind. You focus on getting to the throne.
You're stopping me from cutting all of the grass. There's more important stuff to be worried about right now. Gotta cut all the grass. Well, pet cattle that is important. Another piece. Grass, I see grass. I hear Phil cutting grass. Even if I can't see it, I know good work's being done. You get better at puzzles, you do more of them. Die. Gotta train your mind. did hear that enemy before I saw that enemy. Hiding secrets. Look at that dumb mouse royalty. A chipmunk, I think. These might not all be nice. Some of them might be other rodents. That is sensitive, elven rodent. This button. It's kind of what I thought that button. Oh, I guess I gotta ride. You gotta take a ride. Yes, puppies. That's what we do. Okay, well, this. You know, I need to pay more attention to the poop ledges. Or it's obviously like crap on the most climbable ledge, always.
Quill was awestruck. This was the legendary throne room, the same room where her uncle was once knighted by the king.
There's also a button. We have to put this back now so that we can get back across. Everything. How do you get up there? Up there seems like a whole thing. Again, you're not letting me cut grass. That door's spooky.
All clear, she called back to her uncle.
I've waited years for this moment. By all that's good in this world, I hope it's still locked. The fools never figured it.
Game's taking a second. We're gonna give it a second. Game set to minimize. Okay, there we go. Should be better.
Out.
He snickered. Uncle Argus then turned to Quill with a wink and a smirk and plunged his blade into the throne. His sword was the key. But the triumph soon faded as they descended into the eerie quietude of the secret chamber.
Please be safe.
Her uncle pleaded under his breath, with an air of unease Quill had never heard before. A voice barked back.
I'd retreat if I were you. Dark magic afoot here. One whip of my wand and a swarm of undead wasps will skewer you alive.
Her uncle laughed.
Barnard, don't tell me all this time alone has you communing with the dead. I don't have undead wasps. Total bluff.
He chuckled.
My dear Argus, I can't believe it's really you.
They just left a guy down here. For years.
I'm so sorry,
Fretted her uncle.
I tried to get back to you so many times. I just couldn't kill that vicious snake.
Their long-awaited embrace was cut short.
Argus!
Barnard panicked.
I feel the Reader's presence! The usurper followed you in! No, Barnard! This is Quill, my next of kin and a twofold champion. They slayed Sawfog. Holy whiskers on a weasel!
Barnard was stunned.
Oh my. Then there's much to discuss. Bogwart tea, anyone?
Barnard spent hours recounting his years in hiding, protecting the King's Glass from the arcane.
And with Sawfog dead, that winged tyrant will tear this castle apart. He knows one glass is here. Now two? This is bad. Very bad. Not if Quill gets all 5 glass first,
Said her uncle with a grin.
Madness, Argus!
Barnard replied.
Even a twofold cannot take on their army. Not with a warden forging screechers and scorchers and Arthur knows what.
Arthur knows what is a very
Hogwash.
good
Uncle Argus retorted.
verse.
Quill can handle that bloated behemoth after she rallies the Sprite army. Don't you see? Once we join all the glass, there will be no arcane. Even Vader will see it our way. She must. We could unwrite them all.
Barnard mused.
But Argy, the truce states the glass must remain separate. Truce be damned. We need the remaining glass to restore peace. But first, Quill must rally the Sprites. It's the only way.
Okay, we are about to get flash. Just so you're aware. Flash is gone. So many things.
Her uncle's belief in her and the reader swelled Quill's pride. They had a Sprite army to inspire and the 5 glass to unite. And it all started with claiming the King's Glass.
I actually heard so many pots to burn. Like, they collected all of these just for us. Barnard had so much time on his hands. I'll have to thank him later. Almost done. Oh, we got a camera check. Through here. Hello? Hello? Ooh. Secret. Test time. Yeah. A little bit of armor. Okay, we don't have an armor fit equipment in here. Oh. There we go.
Like the King's Guard of old, Quill now felt the history of every battle her uncle led. The charge of the Hedge Knights. The last stampede. She could almost hear her uncle's commands.
Yay! A little bit of armor for our little mouse. Up here.
Two down, 3 to go, thought Quill, excited by the adventures ahead. Barnard was clear. She'd find quick passage to the Sprites through the Room of Realms.
Which is? Up here, I guess.
Quill could see the green glow of the Sprite realm radiating from the doorway ahead.
But we did stop breaking all like I said, I've got a job to do. It's important. How do we get up here? Okay, I think we gotta go up and around and... No. That might be grass that is just out of reach. How dare they? I also can make these boxes out of reach. Or, you know. Probably. Over here. Nothing I think we can get to at the moment. Ooh. That's fun. don't think I can make that jump. For now, you get away.
Only sprites can cross here.
Croaked an unseen voice.
I have the green glass. I'm your champion.
Oh, fine then.
The voice grumbled.
But no one here is calling you champion.
Grumpy frog. Get all your tests, Grumpy frog. Give the game a second to load. Ooh. Not quite sure what causes the game put aside. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? You feel bad. There we go. Okay. Game was being problem. Wanting to minimize itself. Oh, that's fun. I want that. Hello, bug. Very in my head.
It was as if the castle of her people had been plucked from its roots and planted among the vibrant hues of the sprites. Quill marveled at the magic of it all as she hurried to rally the sprite army.
Yeah, but the sprites don't keep their lawn nice and well kept, and this is important. As their champion, I will help with their lawn care maintenance. So, I'll get that at the gate. Personal thing. I'm assuming the big stuff is too big. That's a different. Not a sum. That's not right. There is like a little pot there, but that pot does not apparently wish to be disturbed. Oh. There's a rock here. the grass. Okay. I got at least some of it. Okay, dropping down. Is this Grumpy Frog's place now? Does he move?
Well, well.
Croaked the toad.
If it isn't the world's smallest snake slayer.
Sarfog was only the beginning. We're here to ask Veda and the Sprites to join our fight.
Impossible!
The toad scoffed.
Root Seer Veda, revered leader of the Maya Sprites and astute seer of the fates and patterns of nature's purview, does not take walk-ins.
Please, our fates depend on it. I need to speak with her.
And I need a nap. Fine. You're the champion. So prove it. Follow this little bud here. See where that leads. Then, by all means, come back here and walk right in. Now shoot.
Quill found the toad's behavior curious. But the sprite bud seemed eager to help her reach Veda.
The toad's always been grumpy. This is nothing new to that. Can't see what's back there. Alright. There we go. Away we go. Man and cat. And the lawnmower. Getting over that last one's gonna be the fun part. Got ads coming up, so I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop ourselves up, and we're gonna stay still for a minute. I'm going guys still see me moving around, but I'm going to set the headset down. I'm going to grab some water. And you guys enjoy some ads. The headset is now in the ground. Getting it wet level. Get the headset back on. Good. Make sure everything's good. Oh, ad break's ended. Away we go. I'm getting impressed. Yeah. Right in there. There's so much else to deal with. So much else. Very quickly, but take stock where I was at in the room. A whole hit. So I can get up to him.
dearest reader, the Sprites have granted you the means to inspire growth in this world. Use this gift wisely, and Quill's path will flourish.
There's nowhere I can't go now. No grass I can't. Oh, hi, Beth. No grass isn't gonna get in my way now. I can get to all places. Even make my own little bridge. Except for the grass up there. Can't do anything about the grass up there. Grass down here is back. Very quick growing to the grass. I see this other grass. Also that. Nope, but. Okay. There was stuff to grab.
No walk-ins, huh? Quill smirked to herself, recalling the toad's words. Now they could go back and make their own path to Veda.
But we are gonna grab all the grass. Ta-da! We are getting dangerously close to the microphone. That's one. So if we failed that, that would have looked real bad. Yeah. Murder. Okay. I don't want to drown the mouse. Drowning the mouse is not the goal. Oh, hey, these guys are back. Purple little squirrel up there. Stuff up here. Definitely what definitely. Realizing that this is not an option path, I'm also trying to figure out how do we get here? Here involves all the way around. Oh, I think Yep. You get that on purpose. That's good. There we go. Okay. That. Nothing is ever Phil's fault. Always mine. Aha! The puzzle is solved. positive. Tuesday.
They were almost back. Quill couldn't wait to see that crotchety toad's expression when they walked right up to Veda's throne.
How much grass regrows so quickly. It's like the world doesn't remember that actually. Sorry, that's failure.
Looks like you may be able to walk in and see Veda after all,
remarked the toad smugly.
Thanks for your help, Toad.
Help a rodent?
He croaked with exasperation.
Never. Now go bother Veda if you must. I could use the entertainment.
So far away. Why? Oh.
Quill approached Veda's throne with the confidence of a champion.
Rootseer Veda, Sarfog is dead,
She proclaimed.
My reader and I stand before you now to ask for your help.
Yes. The winds carried swift word of your victory, Twofold.
Veda replied.
And for making safer our soil, we are grateful. We'd be honored to provide both you and Argus safe passage back to your home in the clearing.
To look around. Wow.
Thank you.
Quill replied.
But Moss, we'll never be safe until all the forged armies are defeated. I have been chosen to safeguard the glass, and with the Sprites fighting by our side, my reader and I will claim it all and end the arcane.
Veda was wide-eyed at this news, seemingly in awe. But the awe was anger.
The glass cannot be joined!
Veda fumed.
We separated it for a reason. And now some young, naive mouse dares to bring them together?
Quill was caught off guard, but kept her composure.
Times have changed!
Time is repeating!
Veda snapped.
The last one who dared to hold these 5 glass toyed with all our fates. So I will help you, Twofold. I'll help you to restore a vital balance. Give us back the green glass. Look at the peace and prosperity our realms knew before the Cinder Night. Back when the glass was separate.
Veda continued.
It is your duty to keep the torched wings that dominate our skies from writing the end for us all.
Quill dug in.
My uncle Argus, commander of the King's Guard, entrusted me and my reader to restore peace. We will face the arcane and take their glass. It's the only way.
Argus is gravely mistaken.
Veda seethed.
Are you here to play God, Reader?
She shouted to the sky.
Is that it? Do you think yourself wise enough to author our fates?
Quill defended her partner.
We'll fight this war on our own if we have to.
And so you will. Let her pass! Veda ordered her soldiers. Then seal off every portal here. I had hoped you wiser than Argus, child. I pray our fates remain our own.
Flashbang incoming.
As Quill headed back to the castle, the toad consoled her in his own prickly way.
Don't take it too hard. There's a lot going on that your tiny brain couldn't possibly comprehend. Stay safe, Furball.
I realize you've found that button now. Help from the Sprites. Oh, this is how I get that done. Here we go.
The farther Quill walked, the worse she felt. Uncle Argus had believed in her, and she'd failed miserably.
Take it to a part.
Hey, kid! Durin? You're alive? You need to quit messing with those stick-headed sprites. It's glass you need, and you'll find it right through this door. Crush the Keeper, break the hex, and you're in. Follow me. The last time Quill saw Durin, he was snapped up in the jaws of Sarfog. Yet, here he was, unscathed. What a wondrously strange creature, Quill thought, and hurried to catch up.
Come on, kid. Gotta move while he's still sleeping.
Oh no, I can break that. Everything's destructible if you try hard enough to get rid of all of this furniture. In the way. Really, a little dumb bust of the king. There we go. Cleaned up this hall nice and good. Also the like classical paintings with a bunch of rodents and squirrels is a delight. It's a different form of dumb that I love. There we are.
The keeper lives inside that greenhouse, kid.
Adurin spun a gesture toward the shiny building in the distance.
Me? I wouldn't dare. But for a two-fool like you, quick business.
I'm a little concerned about that. Specifically Quill's life in danger. Good grass up here. Yeah. There's another of those doors. Later, I assume.
Quill wondered why Adurin was so skittish. But if his plan led to more glass, then she wouldn't have to return to her uncle empty-handed.
Green now. This one feels like the one that's less on the way. Okay. Yep. Can't get that grass. Good to know. I'm not gonna get out of grass here again. Alright. Green truck. I have a feeling this is like a path that we will come back through. That gate will open at some point. I'm not gonna put all the glass. I'll do the substitute enough. Game has frozen. 1 second. There we go. I don't know why.
As Quill reached the greenhouse, her excitement rose. It was spilling with beautiful and wild plant life, and the Keeper was hiding somewhere at the heart of it.
Hey! Got a lawn power mound. Does mean I don't have to keep doing this. I got my achievement. What's that over here? I know there's space obviously over there, but okay. To the greenhouse we go. Yes, that was oh, but there is something back here. Dig it. Dig it. There we go. VR is just a little temperamental. Will not be hurt by thorns anymore. There isn't anything there. No. Okay. I don't see anything else. Through the tunnel! Yeah. That is definitely not enough. No, Phil, no. Sorry. But that does prove my point if that was way too far. Shiny. Thing does not look like a little marking. I would guess. really correct because I have played video games before. So I'm not gonna speak it aloud. So I can get around to it. Game. We could stop doing this during cutscenes. It'd be nice.
Dear reader, Quill grows swift and nimble, blessed by those who came before her. Do not let her passion surpass her means. We've come too far.
Aha. We have dashed. That lets us out. Now we get to be Zippy. And Zippy is what we need to be. Okay. Nope. Not quite enough. Sorry, Quill. Big sorry. You know what these props should do? Yeah. I do miss our little 2D right here. Extra special character. Way back then. Here we go. Over there. I don't think it's close enough. There we go. Ta-da! Another one. I don't know what Phil's gotten up on before, but... Okay. Got something, and back in there. I was gonna let you know but I did see a bunch of a lot of stuff. So let's do some breaking. I think we got everything. Only very majorly. That's what I wanted. Ads. Okay. I don't want people to miss stuff. We're gonna sit here and hang. Up, 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 up. Can I menu? Oh, cool. You can look around while we're in ad break time. So we know that that's there, and I'm gonna have to happy. I can't see where you can't see where my hands are, but we need to get the green thing there, and then up there is where that guy goes. And then we're gonna be able to dash all around. I'm assuming this thing comes up. That grate will get removed, and we can move ourselves up and down. That would give us access to all these places. Got like half an hour left. I think we might wrap up towards after this area. Just so that like it's a nice wrap up point. Because I know we could just keep going and keep going and keep going. Assuming I don't get stuck at the bog. Another minute and 45 seconds. I should probably stop and take a drink. We are submerging down into the dark. Oh, interesting. Places you're not meant to see, everyone. Huh. I am hydrating myself. Making sure that oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. And I also missed. Okay. Alright. Oh, we are back. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to stop this part. Well, I think we're good. So I accidentally let go of the guy, but we should be fine. There we go. And I forgot I already gave you a dash. Good job, Joe. I was not aiming you whatsoever. Into the dark. So I mentioned this on break. So I'm gonna repeat it for this. My plan isn't to go super long. Unlike last week where I went nearly like an extra 1.5. Like I said, this game's a fair bit longer. weapon point. Okay, you have to get up to that level. There we go. The rest. Because the microphone is right there. A little bit by design. The microphone should be. And that opened up that gate back there. Let us pull that over here. Get that door up there, yay! I think I have to reset these so that I can get to the place. Nope, that's not. Mixing up the like drop down and the jump up for something. From me. I see them earn. Great. How to get to credit. It looks like that's the only thing we can get. Looks like the purpose of this room. Door key. What if we keep that between rooms? Will get an answer to here. There. Yeah. It was fun
Her
having-
adrenaline rushed as the doors creaked open. Quill nearly hesitated, but resolved to crush the Keeper, break the Hex, and make her uncle proud.
Well, we're not doing anything recklessly. We're not doing things recklessly, are we? I don't know what Ha. Yeah.
The keeper gone and the hex lifted, Quill could now return to that mysterious door in the castle where Glass awaited.
Yep, things are wrong. Okay.
Thinking of Adurin, Quill recalled an old rhyme from her school days.
Don't trust a starting, but if you do, count the whiskers left on you?
No, that wasn't quite right. But the song warned of starthing trickery. Quill wasn't sure what to do. Trust the starthing and see if this little adventure led to more glass? Or return to her uncle and let him know she failed to rally the sprites?
You did it!
Adurin returned with delight.
I knew you would. Never a doubt. Come on, the hex is broken. You want more glass. I know just where to find it.
The sprites honored so few with their gifts. Hal of Hinderlong was the first. But now, it was as if Quill could almost sense the vibrations of the roots coursing beneath her, too.
Definitely didn't miss that. Fine. Alright. Definitely didn't open that gate. Did we open that gate now? I'm gonna... It was that gate that we had... It was back here. Got to get that cut off. I just want to see if it's... Not this room? Okay, it's apparently a couple of rooms back here. I think video games, the code was close enough that you could grab that, but you know. really glad that did, like, the collision formed before the bridge was done, because otherwise I was just trying to pull up the edge. Okay. Is there a way to open this? I don't see a lever or anything. I don't think so. Go and come back to that. Probably just something for later. Alright. So this seems to be the point where we can make a decision. And I think that's going to... Actually, wait, there is a thing. I'm gonna grab this rope. But while I do that, I think what we're gonna do is I did that fast. I did that very fast. I think we're gonna kind of start wrapping up here. And next time, after you guys have made a decision in Discord, because this, I will put a poll up after this in the Discord of whether we follow Adurin or tell Argus that we do. And you guys get to make the decision. Alright. I think this is a good spot. Actually, I'm gonna walk out of this room and come back in just to make sure that it's safe. I think it does it on the room, like, entrance and exit. There we go. Alright. We're gonna sit right here. I'm gonna say goodbye. Give Phil a little pet. Alright. I'm gonna go check to see who's online, who we could possibly raid. And yeah. So give me a minute. Yes, I know, Phil. We're not doing that now. We're gonna be coming back next time. Alright. I am taking off headset. Just so this does not be traveled everywhere. Alright. You guys get the gray boy. The ending green. Thank you. Alright, so, cause I'm Dan Jones, he's playing a little bit of Legend of Zelda. So we're gonna raid him, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Bye, Bad Watchers.